For decades, television game shows have entertained millions, with many contestants stepping onto the stage in pursuit of cash prizes and momentary fame. Shows like Wheel of Fortune, The Price is Right, and Jeopardy have welcomed countless individuals, each with their own unique stories and aspirations. However, sometimes the personal histories of these contestants reveal shocking and horrifying details, as in the case of Lori Vallow, a former Wheel of Fortune contestant who would later be convicted of the brutal murders of her own children. This chilling case leaves many wondering, how could someone who once appeared on a beloved, family-friendly game show commit such horrific crimes? How did Lori Vallow's life take such a dark turn, and what led to the tragic events that ultimately resulted in her incarceration? Let's explore the eerie and unsettling story of Lori Vallow and her infamous connection to Wheel of Fortune. The ubiquity of game shows and their contestants. Game shows like Wheel of Fortune have been an integral part of American television for decades. Since its premiere in 1975, the show has entertained viewers with its simple yet engaging word puzzles and charismatic hosts, including the iconic Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Over the years, thousands of contestants have stood before the wheel, eager to try their luck and win big. For most participants, appearing on a game show is a dream come true, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to compete on national television. Some contestants leave with cash prizes, while others walk away with a great story to tell. However, when a contestant later makes headlines for unspeakable crimes, it casts an eerie shadow over what is otherwise considered lighthearted entertainment. This brings us to Lori Vallow, a former beauty queen and Wheel of Fortune contestant whose crimes would later horrify the nation. Lori Vallow, from beauty queen to convicted murderer. Before her name became synonymous with true crime, Lori Vallow was known as an attractive, charismatic woman with a seemingly normal life. A former beauty pageant contestant, Vallow participated in the Mrs. Texas beauty pageant while she was married to her third husband, Joseph Ryan. During the competition, she spoke about the importance of motherhood, stating, "Being a good mom is very important to me." Those words would later be viewed in a chilling new light when her involvement in the deaths of her two children, 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, was uncovered. In 2004, while still married to Joseph Ryan, Lori Vallow made an appearance on Wheel of Fortune. Competing in the show's 21st season, she won $17,500 in cash and a Kenneth Cole gift card. At the time, she was just another contestant, one of many who have tried their luck on the iconic game show. No one could have predicted that years later, she would be at the center of one of the most disturbing true crime stories in recent history. The spiral into darkness. Lori Vallow's relationship with Chad Daybell. Lori Vallow's life took a dark turn after she met Chad Daybell in 2018. Daybell, a self-proclaimed religious prophet and author of doomsday-themed books, convinced Vallow that they were chosen to survive the end of the world. Their shared apocalyptic beliefs quickly intensified, leading to a disturbing and dangerous ideology. According to reports, Daybell manipulated Vallow into believing that her children had dark spirits and that their deaths were necessary. This warped belief system led to the eventual murder of her children, whose bodies were later discovered buried on Daybell's property in Idaho. The case grew even more complex when it was revealed that Vallow and Daybell had conspired to murder Chad's first wife, Tammy Daybell, who mysteriously died in 2019. Suspicion quickly fell on the couple, especially after Vallow and Daybell married just 2 weeks after Tammy's death. The discovery of the crimes and the shocking trial. As the investigation into the disappearance of JJ and Tylee unfolded, authorities uncovered a web of lies, religious fanaticism, and premeditated murder. The remains of the two children were found in June 2020, buried on Chad Daybell's property. JJ had been wrapped in plastic, while Tylee's remains were burned and dismembered, details that horrified both investigators and the public. The case went to trial, and in May 2023, Lori Vallow was convicted of multiple charges, including first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. She was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. Chad Daybell, who awaits trial, faces the death penalty. The shocking nature of the crimes combined with the couple's doomsday beliefs captivated the nation. The case became the subject of numerous true crime documentaries, books, and investigative reports, all attempting to piece together how a seemingly normal woman descended into such darkness. The eerie connection to Wheel of Fortune. When Wheel of Fortune viewers learned that Lori Vallow had once been a contestant, many went back to watch her episode with a new perspective. Seeing her spin the wheel and celebrate her winnings is now unsettling, knowing what she would later do. For true crime enthusiasts, Vallow's appearance on the show serves as a haunting reminder that criminals can come from all walks of life. There's an eerie feeling when watching a seemingly cheerful contestant on a family-friendly game show, knowing that they would later become infamous for something so heinous. This isn't the first time a game show contestant has been linked to crime, but Vallow's case is undoubtedly one of the most shocking. The contrast between her public persona on Wheel of Fortune and the gruesome reality of her crimes adds to the disturbing nature of the story. The broader implications: can we ever truly know someone? The Lori Vallow case raises unsettling questions about human nature and the fuckheads people maintain. How does someone go from appearing on a beloved game show to committing murder? Can we ever truly know what lies beneath the surface of a person's life? Vallow's story is a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving. The smiling contestant on your favorite game show, the friendly neighbor, the devoted mother. Anyone can harbor dark secrets. Her case highlights the dangers of unchecked fanaticism, manipulation, and delusional belief systems. Final thoughts: a case that will never be forgotten. The connection between Wheel of Fortune and Lori Vallow's crimes is bizarre and chilling. While the game show remains a light-hearted and fun experience for most contestants, Vallow's appearance is now an eerie footnote in its history. As true crime continues to fascinate audiences, cases like this remind us of the unpredictability of human behavior. The tragedy of JJ and Tylee will never be forgotten, and their story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of extremism and blind faith. What do you think about Lori Vallow's eerie connection to Wheel of Fortune? Does it change how you view the game show, or do you see it as an unfortunate coincidence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For the latest updates on true crime cases and television history, stay tuned.